What's good, brother?
What's going on?
Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing.
being, it's being live streamed. I got pushed. Got it.
Yeah, I'm
What's
waiting
good,
to.
brother?
All right. Welcome back to PoPolitickin.com, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. We're now live on YouTube, but check me out on Spotify, Apple Music, Twitch, 1212 and place to be with Lucky Tatt and
Salute.
Endemic Emerald. How you doing, bro?
What's good, fam? I'm good, man. How you?
Man, I'm good, man. I had to look up that word, man. That's like a word I haven't seen. So I barely can say it because I haven't seen it. I don't use that word a lot. So I had to look that word up. I'm like, endemic. I'm looking it up. I'm like, yeah. So that's cool.
Okay.
Name. It's
Yeah.
original.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So what does your name mean?
Endemic is like it's kind of like COVID, but just in one area. So let's say the COVID is only in New York, then it'd be endemic to New York. You know what I mean? So it's kind of based upon my beats and music is just for the real hip hop
Okay.
heads and the real hip hop sound. You know, it's specific to an area or a people, basically.
And then what's the emerald?
Emerald is the name given me to by Hellraiser from Sons of Man, Wu-Tang.
Okay.
Because when it first came out, it was just endemic, but then you had all these other guys, you know, no disrespect to them, they kind of came out with this epidemic and all these other things. And he's like, you need something to add on to make it original. And I believe he gave me the Emerald name as an add-on, you know, to like just make it authentic. You know, your beats shine like a gem, so you need that. Yeah, so I believe Hellraiser gave me that a few years ago, you know, so that was a blessing.
That's what's up. Then why they call you Lucky Tatt?
I mean, you know, lucky was an add-on. You know what I mean? I've always been a lucky, blessed individual. You know what I mean? My walks of life. Tat was given to me from somebody, a older head around the neighborhood. He gave me the name because he said that when I rhyme, I paint images. I feel like permanent images. You know what I mean? To him. So he's like, I'm very vivid in my rhymes and in my lyrics. So he was thinking about a rhyme I said to him at the time, and he kept thinking about it. He's like, I can't get this off my brain. It's like a tattoo. And I ran, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna say so. I was listening to the LP. I like it. I like the beats and I like the flow. So I think y'all are a good duo. That shit was hard. I was feeling it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So just let me know a little bit about both. Each one of y'all. Just talk about your backgrounds. Then we'll figure out how y'all connected. But let me know a little bit about each one of y'all background. Get started with you, Lucky. Just your background, how you got in the game a little bit.
Well, I've been rhyming ever since since junior high, from real young. You know what I mean? I've been rhyming, and I got in the game. I got introduced to fame. I mean, in return, fame introduced me to True, and I played some music for them, and they put me underneath their wing. You know what I mean? And it's been teaching me, molding me. I learned a lot from them, and still learn. You know what I mean? I'm a student to this. You know what I mean? I'm a fan and a student, so I'm always learning constantly, consistently, in the game that we call hip hop. You know what I mean? And I just have been honing my skills, sharpening my sword, just putting in work. You know what I mean? I got joints with Fame, or Flush. I'm pretty sure you done looked up and did your homework on me on YouTube. So
Yeah.
it's that and plus many more. You know what I mean? Much more to it.
And what about you, E?
I'm originally from the UK, so I was born and raised in London. And then I also lived in a place called Nottingham as well for like 15 years. So I first came into the game in 2008, 2009. I did an album called Terminal Illness, and we secured like major label distribution with EMI here in New York. So I got kind of flown out to do that album promotion and all that in stores at Fat Beats, all the radio stations. And then we had a bunch of names on that album, you know, Sean Price, Kid Priest, Planet Asia, Hellraiser, of course, you know, Timbo. And then it was matched with a bunch of my UK dudes at the time. So Cyrus Malachi, M9, Simone, Capo, and all them. And, you know, that did really well. You know, it was a good first introduction to the game, you know what I mean? Solidified major label distribution. And then I kind of just went on from there. I produced the album on Duck Down for Rusty Jux after that. Also doing the same things for my UK dudes, Cyrus Malachi and Capo. So still working in the UK scene. And then I had moved over here in 2014 for a few years with a deal with a distributor in Cali. Then I kind of went back to the UK for a couple of years, and then I moved back here in 2019 with a new deal with Fat Beats and Ingrooves. So yeah, that's basically how I've been doing it. You know what I mean? Working with a lot of the legendary cats, and also with the up and coming cats as well. You know, so it's a good melting pot.
Yeah, how did you develop your sound? I kind of heard like, I don't know, it kind of gave me like the I heard some soul beat sound. It kind of took me back to, you know, Just Blaze, Heatmakers, people like that.
Right. I think how I first started producing was I used to DJ in the late 90s, and my brother had bought me a record called Milk Crates Volume 1, and it was all the records that the RZA had sampled for his music. And that was what actually made me, you know, start producing. So I was like, okay, wow, he's got this from there. So then I started digging and then buying all the original soul records from there. And then it went on to producing. So, you know, people like the RZA, you know, like you say, Just Blaze, Easy Mo B, Premier, Pete Rock, you know, the Bomb Squad. Obviously, they're all my biggest influences as far as production, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's definitely soul based. But you know, there's kind of two different sounds now. I can go with the soul stuff and do soulful music, or I can kind of go with the kind of progressive rock sound, the kind of, you know, moody, melodic kind of sound. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, there's a few different sounds I've got under my wing now.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned RZA because actually I actually had the guy YZ on the show. And that's basically kind of like, you know, he the big homie to RZA and them. But he said when he was on tour, he gave RZA a stack of the Stack records, all that old school stuff, and he gave that to RZA, and that's what RZA used a lot of those samples with. So that's what I'm saying. I felt that soul when I listened to the beats. And then I was going Lucky with the. I'll ask you, man. Yeah, man, how you come up with your song? Because I feel like you got a. I say you a rapper, man, because I was listening to it, and like I said, it was good. I ain't have no skips in it. I was just riding to it. I didn't even know it played. I already played through the whole thing again. I was like, oh, because it was just smooth. So I was like, he got that kind of remind me of like, you know, kind of like how AZ is a little bit. You know, he just smooth with it, and it was tight.
So basically, my sound is pretty much me. You know what I mean? Authentic me. Not copying nobody, not trying to duplicate a sound. I'm just being myself on the mic. You know, I'm a calm person. You know what I mean? And it comes across on the mic. You know what I mean? I'm calm, melodic, calm, gritty hip hop. I like to say. You know what I mean? It's calm, gritty hip hop. How I deliver it, it's a calm flow. When I'm saying and how I construct my bars, I feel that's how it comes across, you know.
Yeah, I think my favorite. If you ask me, like, what's my favorite song? I like that answer to a question. You was spitting on that.
Yeah, I just basically was betting about what's taking place, you know, in the world right now, and I mean, I'm pretty sure we all think it. We just don't say it out loud. So I just chose at the moment to speak on certain things and say it out loud.
Mm. And then what was the name of the LP? What does the name of it mean? Let me see how you say it. Providence.
Yeah. For me, I feel like this is my beginning, my start. You know what I mean? Even though I've been doing music for a while, you know, I took a couple of losses, personal losses. Like I lost my mom, you know. So while I was going through that, I still was in the studio recording, putting the lyrics and the project together. So this project to me is real personal, you know. I got a track on there called Transition, and that's real. If you listen to that, you listen to the whole joint, but listen to that again, and you'll get a better understanding of what I'm saying and what I mean.
Yeah, that's actually the like I said, I had Let It Play Again. That's actually the song I'm on right now.
Okay.
Nah, I'm flying the pandemic and switch drum patterns, production by Endemic. Oh, girl, touch
go.
It's a serenade my beats when I think like a renegade.
Yeah, that shit hard. That's all I like it, man.
Yeah.
I was like, man, like I said, I really I'm a fan. How did y'all end up linking up?
You want to speak on the Endemic or well, we True introduced me to Endemic. I mean, True from No Measure Music. That's the label I'm signed to. Yeah, he introduced me to Endemic, you know, like what he heard, the work I was doing. And then when we linked up, we just got right to it. It was like organic. And, you know, I just started, he sent me some beats. He played some beats for me. And, you know, I started scrolling, scribing to it and recording, getting right to it.
Right. I think you did the first few tracks, like you know, I wasn't there, you know what I mean? But I think last year we had finished up the album, and we recorded 4 or 5 joints in the studio, including the first joint, Conflicted, featuring Planet Asia. You know, that was a good moment for me. Last fall, I think we did that. That was a good moment for me when we was all in the lab with Planet Asia, you know. It's like that was the last song we did, I think, which is the first song on the record, but you know, that kind of just topped off what we had already, you know, just to make the album complete, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, I'll say so. Y'all plan on doing more projects together?
Oh, definitely, yeah. You know, I like to do, you know, return albums and everything like that, you know, and keep things to going, like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll definitely be down for that.
Then I was gonna ask you, Lucky, we interviewed Billy Dance, but we never had Fame on the show. But I would say, how did you hook up with MOP?
Like I said, Cool Hand Lukey, you know what I mean? He introduced me to Fame, and Fame in return introduced. And, you know, it's one big family. You know what I mean? So, you know, I used to record music on my own, and me and Lukey, you know, he used to hear me. He used to listen to me. So one day he heard something he liked, and he brought it to their attention. And, you know, I've been in the loop.
Yeah, then I see you work with Sean Price. We had his wife and his daughter on the show too. So I just want to shout him out. I see you work with him in Tragedy. Yeah, that's the right there.
Yeah, shout out to Bernadette, you know.
Yep.
Pick up to Bernadette, definitely.
So what do y'all like do outside of music? What y'all into?
Outside of music, I like cooking a lot, you know. I like to cook a lot of different meals, Indian, Italian, all that kind of stuff, you know. I like to, you know, go out to bars and all that normally and restaurants, you know, but I can't really do that in a minute because I've decided to opt out of the whole, you know, jab situation. So that's kind of strange. But, you know, do a lot of traveling, you know what I'm saying? I've been to, you know, a lot of places with the hip hop stuff, you know. I work with a lot of artists in Athens, Greece, France, UK, you know, Sweden, all around Europe. So, you know, traveling and working is definitely a plus for me, you know, so I can get to see the world and also work with, you know, artists of a different language and culture and that as well. So, you know, that's a definite blessing right there.
Mm. What about you, Lucky?
Yeah, I like to go to restaurants. I like to eat. You know what I mean? Try different dishes, cuisines at different eateries. Um, I love music. So outside of music, that's kind of I'm actually doing something that I love to do. You know what I mean? Which is a
Right.
blessing. People don't get to do that. So for me, outside of music is music and eateries and sneakers. I got a sneaker fetish. I like sneakers, stuff like that.
So
So
give me your top 3 pair of sneakers you got right now.
on my top three, I'm on some comfortability right now at the moment. So I like the Vapor Max. They're real comfortable. I went back to the New Balance.
Yeah, I
They're
like
they real comfortable, and that pretty much been it. Like right now, for the moment, the Vapor Max and the New Balance. I'm on comfortability right now.
yeah, shit. My work shoes are some Skechers. Them shits feel good though. Like a Skechers.
Comfortability is important. Right. The sneaker can look fly, but if your dogs is hurting, it's you know what I mean. It don't make sense.
And then Emerald, I was gonna ask you about because you was basically talking about all these different countries you've been in. So how would you describe hip hop on a global level?
I mean, if you go to Europe, it's a different thing to America. If you go to places like Greece, France, UK, Sweden, Netherlands, Amsterdam, you don't get anybody who likes this new type of music. You know, I mean, you do, but they're not in the same kind of hip hop culture. It's almost a different thing altogether. You know, the fans are very authentic. They're very, they only like the real, true authentic hip hop. You know, vinyl collectors, CD collectors, cassette collectors. It is. I remember the first time, I went out to Athens to DJ a couple years ago. I was just blown away by like how much, they were interested in all the stories from New York and do you like this artist, that artist? I was like, wow, you know about him? They just like the real hip hop and represent the real hip hop over there. And it's a beautiful thing, It really is in Europe, And I think a lot of this resurgence of the underground hip hop now, you have to give props to people from Europe because these are the people who are buying all these albums. These are the people who are paying for the features of all these artists, and keeping these guys going and really resurging it. So you've got to shout these guys out, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that it ain't here in America, of course not, but I'm just mean it's like, it really is that, that's what you get most out there most of the time,
Yeah, Lucky, what would you say about you were saying you've been in the game for a while, so what would you say about like far as hip hop from where you started to where it's at now?
I mean, nothing stays the same. It grows. You know what I mean? It constantly grows, whether it's for good or for worse. You know what I mean? Me personally, I think everybody is doing what they want to do. They drawing on music. I think hip hop should have subgenres. I don't think it should just be you just put hip hop because you got rock and roll music. You got hard rock, soft rock, classical rock. You know what I mean? I think that's what it's missing a little bit.
So you said we need 3 categories. That sounds like boxing. You need bantamweight, middleweight, welterweight, light heavyweight.
Yeah.
Somebody was telling me that anyway. Somebody was saying like the how they be singing, rapping. He said that's hardcore R&B. He said that shouldn't be rap. Like the Drake, like the Tory Lane, people like that.
I totally agree. That's pop music, It's not even hip hop, You see, the thing is, if you play a guitar, right, are you automatically rock? No, you're not. You could be playing a guitar and singing some fucking whack shit,
Right.
Or you can play a guitar sound like fucking Hendrix, you know? So it's like, I guess it's down to personal opinion or whatever, but you know, they should separate like the whole, you know, genre thing. You know, it's like it's gone a bit, you know, too far for me. You know, like you say, you've got all this kind of drill rap and all this nonsense, and they're labeling it as hip hop, and it really isn't. You know, it really isn't. But that's my.
I was gonna ask y'all, can y'all give me? So I want y'all to give me it's 3 things: your favorite MC, your favorite rap group, and then your favorite female rapper. See what y'all can. Whoever want to go first.
Okay. Favorite MC, Rakim. Favorite rap group, Wu-Tang Clan. Favorite female rapper, yeah, MC Light.
Okay. Who you got, Lucky?
I'm gonna go with MOP. I got 2 favorite rap groups. I'm gonna be honest. MOP and the Locks. Female rap artist, Rod Digger. It's kind of hard to.
I was gonna say
it depends on my mood. It depends on my mood. You know what I mean? It's hard to narrow it down to one. I say Rod Digger and Rhapsody.
Okay.
And what was the other question?
Who's your MC?
Favorite MC. Well, I just everybody named the MCs now. You know what I mean? The whole MC. I would say Nas.
Okay. You been listening to the King Disease?
I'm gonna give you 2. I'm gonna give you Nas and I'm gonna give you 3 actually. Nas, actually listening to what I've been listening to. You know what I mean? Nas, Prodigy, and Hov, Jay-Z.
Okay. I was about to ask you. You've been listening to the King Disease, the 2, the one he just came out with.
I like it. I think it's better than the first one. Yeah, I like it. I like it.
So you think him and Hit Boy is a good duo?
On this second album, yeah, the first one was okay, but this one is definitely, you know, a great album. Yeah, you have to say, know that.
And then, like you say, you listen to what Prodigy you been listening to?
Oh, the classic H&I-C, the first one. Yeah, I could listen to that from beginning to end, over and over and over. Been going through, you know, listening to the Mob albums. I just been in that zone, you know what I mean? R.P. Prodigy too. Rest in peace, Prodigy. Right.
Yeah.
And then you were saying big Wu-Tang fan. So who's your favorite member of Wu-Tang?
Ghostface.
Yeah, that's what I like. Yeah, that was mine too.
Hands down, man.
So did you watch y'all been watching the verses?
Not really. I seen clips of it. I watched the DJ Premier RZA one the whole way through. The first one, yeah, that was dope. But I didn't really watch much of the others. I seen the Jadakiss, you know, snippets. He killed it on that one. I didn't really watch the Fat Joe and Ja Rule thing too much. You know, wasn't too interested in that. But you know, it's all good.
You been watching them, Lucky, and
I mean, I caught like little clips of the Lots and Dipset battle. That was
crazy.
Yeah. And recently I seen a little bit of the Fat Joe and the Ja Rule.
Yeah, I was watching that one just because people was telling me Fat Joe won. So I was like, let me watch it. But I don't think Fat Joe won. But I ain't really like how he because he was on there talking about it was Vita and Lil Mo like in the back. So he was like, you got those dusty bitches in the back? So I'm like, damn. But he called them bitches like 2-3 times. I'm like, damn, he up there calling them bitches and shit all like that. So I was like, that wasn't cool. I don't think he should have been doing that.
Well, everything I read about that is that Ja Rule killed it. So I don't know. Everything I seen on my time feed was Ja Rule, Ja Rule, Ja Rule.
Yeah, I thought Ja Rule won too. No, I said I was watching.
Right.
I be watching the R&B ones. I don't know if y'all watched the Bobby Brown and Keith Sweat one, but that one was good.
I caught a little bit of it.
But Keith Sweat won. I thought Bobby Brown would win, but Keith Sweat won that shit. I was like, damn. But Keith Sweat got a lot of songs he write. I was like, man, that shit was tight. So I be watching I don't know. I like watching them. I think that's
for me, it was just, you know what I mean, it was good music. I was just looking, it's like, wow, you know what I mean, they rock it, you know what I mean, doing their thing. So,
yeah.
you know what I mean, I wasn't really on some who won. It wasn't that for me, you know what I mean. It was just, you know, they were performing the hits. I was like, yo, that's dope. They still got it. Word.
And then what would y'all, anybody watching right now, what would y'all want the listeners to know about y'all?
Just look out for the rest of the albums coming out. So go get that Lucky Tatt Provenance. Next up, I have my album, which is a compilation of many MCs. We got Chris Rivers, Planet Asia. We got General Steele, Smith and Wesson, Rusty Jocks, Royal Flush, Tragedy Gaddafi. Chris Rivers, I said, of course, Lucky Tatt's on there. You know, Skanks, DJ PF Cutting, Mr. Switch, Innocent, Darkin BLR, Kasim Allah, Kenyatta Black. You know, we got a lot of people on this project. This is very dope. This is coming in the next couple of months. And then after that, I got a whole album with Tragedy Gaddafi. So definitely stay in tune for these next two projects and go get that Provenance, you know? All on vinyl, cassette, CD, all that.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be linking up with Tragedy.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool right there. What about you, Lucky?
Yeah, you know, just tune in, run the numbers up on that Providence project, you know, and cooking up, you know what I mean? I like to surprise people, you know what I mean? I don't wanna show my hand, but I got some stuff coming, you know what I mean? Just be on the lookout.
All right, man. I want to say thank y'all for coming through politicking with me.
All right, thank you for having me. Thank you for having us.
No doubt, y'all want no doubt, appreciate you. You want me to hit y'all want to give me y'all social media and everything? How to follow y'all?
Yeah, you can just at Endemic Emerald, or one word, on everything.
At Lucky_Tatt on Instagram, Lucky Tatt on Twitter and Facebook.
Yeah, I'm about to hit y'all up again though. I want to make sure I stay in touch with y'all, even like you know, interview y'all both individually too, because y'all both got a lot of work.
Oh yeah. Run that YouTube page up too, them numbers up. No Measure Music and Lucky Tatt.